Whoa! Hey, this is John Bohlinger with Premier Guitar. Today we're taking a brand new first look at the Keeley Rotary. But before I tell you about this very cool piece of gear, take a second to smash that red button below, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Keep you apprised of all the great gear that's coming out. So, let me tell you about the new Keeley Rotary. So essentially, the Leslie is the ultimate chorus device. And I love the fact that Keeley's put this out where you can get a full-on, very accurate, big Leslie sound, but you can also get a subtle sweet chorus as well. And it's all thanks to these controls here. So in short, let me just run you through it. We got on and off, easy enough, but this is the magic one right here, which goes between slow and fast. And you can actually control the ramp up. So just to give you a quick kind of rundown, here we I think that's a big part of the authenticity is the ramp up. And you can actually control the speed of your ramp up. I'll get into that later on. Other controls are the blend. Right now I've got it, jacked way up, but pull it way back and it's very subtle. In fact, let me just show you that right now. I'll put it on let me just roll her down. So, make it a little slower and make it where it's more. Just a great subtle chorusing, but if we bring it down a little bit, and let me bring that drive up a little. Okay, so here it's even more kind of subtle. Wow, I wish you all could be in the room and hear how huge this sounds. This is what I'm running anyway. This is my old 52 Les Paul, highly modified. And on the ground, I'm using a Keeley Nobles and a Keeley Halo. And I got a Zoma, let's try that as well, running into this. But mainly what you're getting is the Rotary. And then that's running into a 64 Pro and an early 70s Vibro Verb. No, I'm sorry, early 70s Super. I'm miking one with a Roswell mic and the other with a Sennheiser and running that into Pro Tools. No, I'm sorry, running into Logic. I forget what I'm doing here. So yes, running into Logic. And this is what the rig sounds like without it on. Nothing wrong with that, but man, turn this guy on and it's just huge. What I like about this Leslie on a kind of a subtle setting The 80s were not great for chorusing. It went on everything and it was a little over the top and so, I guess, synthetic sounding. So what I love about this is that you don't have to go full 80s Mr. Mister. You can make it a little more subtle and it gives you the ability to do that. So here we are. Let me bring that blend way down and you can hear it dirty. And then add a little more to it. You know, if you listen to some of Joe Walsh's early work, he would have a Leslie, I think, kind of spinning all the time. And it was this subtle kind of chorusing mixed with his other, other amps. But that's kind of the magic of this blend. You can blend in as much as you want. So speaking of that, let me talk about some of the other controls. We've gone over the blend, we've gone over the slow, fast. Let's talk about this drive. Now, if you've ever had the pleasure of plugging into a Leslie, you know that when you really give them all she's got, they break up. Not super dirty, but there's something there. So let's try this. Then let's bring that drive up. So it just really warms it up. So our final ingredient is right here, this toggle right here, the mid boost. Essentially there's 3 different EQs. We've been on the top one, which sounds like this. Now let's put it in the middle. Put on the bottom one, a little more grit. And much like a Leslie, these are subtle differences, but you can hear them. And I think that's what Keeley really excels at. They give you a lot of good options. So it's set up where you can run either stereo or mono. Right now, we're running stereo out of my Keeley Zoma and Halo into it, left and right, and then left and right out into these 2 amps. So it is just huge in the room. But if you're a mono rig, that's a great option as well. But man, to hear this stuff swirling around, it is gigantic. I love it. Now the other cool bit, you can adjust the ramp up. You can make it crazy slow or fast. So right now I put it kind of right in the middle, like a. But if you want a real fast ramp, if I'm remembering this correctly, I think you just hold this down and go like that. And we'll see how quickly it goes. Now, if you want a really slow ramp, go the other way. I mean, you can hit that button, go to the kitchen, make a sandwich, come back, and it's just finally slow. So I'm not sure what the application is for the super slow, but it's great it's there. You've got everything, you've got it as fast as you want and as slow as as anybody could want. So Keeley's really on a roll right now. This whole series is just so solid and sounds so great. I love the fact that it is built like a tank. It'll take the kicks. I love the fact that these big knobs that they're putting on these, you can easily control with your feet. So that's great. Top loading, very practical right there, and tons of sonic options. So it comes in at a mere $229, which is a fraction of the price of a Leslie, and most importantly, you don't have to carry a Leslie around. That I wouldn't wish that on anybody. So good on you, Keeley. You guys have nailed it again. To read the full written review, go to premierguitar.com. While you're online, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all that social media crap. Subscribe to the magazine. Why not? It's John Bohlinger. Till next time.